If we need to talk about the general periods in the life of our artist Pablo Picasso, he went through 4 main periods. When he first started to develop his paintings, he shifted to tones that are more blue, depicting the effect of loneliness. Later, he started to use red tones in his paintings and drew more vivid scenes. After meeting with African tribe masks and Cubism, his paintings evolved into the direction of Cubism. In the last period of his life, he entered the period of Surrealism, which is the part that John Berger also focused on. Considering that the purpose of painting is to bring to mind something that does not exist, it is not surprising that a body is the first thing that comes to mind. When we go to ancient times, the animal pictures and human pictures that people drew in caves are examples of this. For the simplest example, when a child misses his mother, her meal reminds him of his mother's cooking. This is in direct way because it reminds him of the action rather than mother herself. On the other hand, the painting directly reminds the child of his mother. After a while, the child may forget the connection between that meal and his mother, but connection between painting and mother is eternal. In conclusion, picture reminds things in direct way. A dance performance begins and ends. It activates people's senses between certain periods, but when the show is over, they get inactive again. Likewise, when a song or a piece of music starts playing, it activates the senses, but as soon as it ends, the sensations cease. These arts are not always physically active. However, a picture activates the senses and keeps them active all the time. It has no end. Painting is more palpable than other arts and activates the senses more. The closest art to painting is dance. Both use the body, but dance is temporary. Paintings are directly emotional. Living paintings increase emotional shock. This is a topic Picasso cares about. What are artificial materials remind in mind are not same as it does with human beings. The sensory shock experienced when looking at a picture of a person is more. Pablo's loneliness has turned into an obsession. We see this in the works of Pablo. Although he had works that showed this mood of himself mostly in the blue period, as the artist John Berger said, he was always alone. This mood of the artist led to the emergence of a disease called manic obsession in his later years. That's why he generally put the human and the human body at the center of his works. Pablo Picasso focused on sexuality at his last 20 years of lifetime, to which John Berger also devoted a large part of. He combined human bodies with the Surrealism movement. During this period, he produced many works. He also imitated old and famous artists in order to make new friends to cure his loneliness. He made it possible to create sensory shocks in people with the parts of a human body that he emphasized with paints.